Alrighty guys, how's everybody doing tonight? Give everybody another minute to get in here and we're going to get started. You guys caught me just in time. I was literally heading to bed. Yeah, I was about to head to bed. I was thinking, I got done with trunk or treating. We got done later than we were supposed to, and I was like, one more claim while we were there. And I was like, all right, this ain't gonna happen tonight. And boom, all of a sudden, man, you guys started popping it off. So we are gonna get started. We got 100 boxes, 20 up here on the table. You can't see them all, but there's 20 up here. 2 cases beside me. We'll bring the cases on after we do the boxes. So we got Jimmy Chavez, Arizona. Joshua Floyd, Atlanta and Jacksonville. Brad Noble, Baltimore and Indy. Cody Kovac, Buffalo. Rick Ledbetter, Carolina, Tampa Bay and NIL. Michelle Fosnaugh, Chicago. Michael Waybuyer, Cincinnati. Chris Collins, Cleveland. Jacob Silesi, Dallas. John Starr, Denver. Garrett Tobel, Detroit. Gary Mazzana, Green Bay and New England. Sean Klink, Houston, New Orleans, New York Giants and Pitt. Kai Lopez, Kansas City and Chargers. Dominic, Las Vegas Raiders, Minnesota and Washington. Richard Delgado, Rams. Todd Coaster, Miami and Seattle. Jets to CBD. Philly with Steve Spencer. Brandon Moore, San Fran. And David Reichs, Tennessee. What's up, Steve? Yeah, man, we got to see if we can't follow it up after last time. You did well in the last Mosaic break. Just like last time, I'm going to go ahead and open all 20 of these. Let's see which ornament we get the most of. I'm hoping there's some monsters. I'm hoping, I know when we did the 40 boxer last time, we did get 1 case hit, but other than that, it wasn't the best break in the world. But I'm hoping that'll be different with the sealed cases today. Had a very busy weekend, man. Friday, had to get up bright and early. Field trip with Ella. Saturday, bright and early for a neighborhood yard sale. I have some stuff out in. And then today, trunk or treat. Always look forward to trunk or treat. It's so much fun, but man, standing there for 2 hours. But our trunk was really good. It got a lot of rave reviews. We did Pokemon, and I made like a cardboard cutout kind of thing. Like I painted it and everything, where it was like a pumpkin that not a pumpkin, a Pokemon card where the kids could like stand in it like a photo op. What's up, Sean? And the kids really liked that. That did really well. It started off a little slow because I don't think most of the kids knew that they could take a picture with it, because it was just kind of sitting there in front of our display. And I was like, yeah, you go. Finally, I was like, you know what? I'm going to pick this up and start asking people. And when I started asking people, oh yeah, they were all about it. They thought it was super cool, so big success. Took us to like, what, an hour and a half to set up, and then the event's only supposed to last an hour, and it always goes over. It wound up lasting 2 hours. And we got home 8:15. So long busy night. I know, man. No one does want the Titans. I don't know why. #1 draft pick. Like people got no faith in them. think, isn't there 6 options for ornaments? Because we've only gotten 5. Who are we missing? Mahomes. We haven't gotten any Mahomes ornaments. No, you got them at a nice little discount, so hopefully that'll help. There are a lot of SP potentials in here. Mini Mosaic. Last time we hit a Kaleidoscope, stained glass, and a couple other. 20 boxes and not one Mahomes. Alright, this is already more getting too full. I'm going to fit 80 more in there, but we're going to rip these 20 and then we'll go on to the cases. Silver, there's a Giddens. Silver rookie, Derek Harmon. For Pitt. I'll top load all the color and parallel rookies later, but kind of save on time. Derek Harmon. We got a Kenneth Grant. Darnold. Tony Dorsett with Denver. Interesting. Shamar Stewart. Yep, look at that right off the bat. David Reichs. Cam Ward starting off. 2 packs in. Travis Hunter. Nice Tyler Warren. That's the variation. He's been killing it this year. Jimmy, what's going on? Yes, Brandon, there are autos in this. I don't know how hard they are to hit. I know last time we only hit 1. There's a Tyler Warren. Dylan Sampson, Nick Batanti, Quinshon Judkins variation. He's been doing really good. Yeah, I don't know what the odds are on autos, but I know you can hit them. Torrey Horton. We got a Darnell Mooney, Tyleek Williams, Shadur Sanders. Pat Bryant, Donovan Izaruki. I'm not going to worry about trying to organize these because they're kind of taking up too much space right now. Touchdown Master is Dan Fouts. There's a Cam Ward variation. Kyle Williams. There's another nice one. Tyler Warren. Indy. Going to Brad. Tyler Warren. Jackson Dart notoriety. Khalil Muggins, Jack Beck, Matthew Stafford. There's a Dart, Jackson Dart variation. I didn't get to watch any football today because of Trunk or Treat. We were, like I said, gone most of the night and preparing beforehand. Carson Schwessinger, Kelvin Banks, T.O. Tetiora McMillan variation. Yeah, I had to do some painting today and get some stuff ready for Trunk or Treat, so I was busy. No football today. Nick Scorton, DJ Giddens, Jamar Chase. Very off-centered one there, which is fine, but I didn't have to see my Dallas Cowboys get their butt whooped. I know it happened, but it stings a little less if you don't watch it. Keandre Lambert Smith, Gunnar Helm, Puka. Abdul Carter, Jihad Campbell, Ashton Genty. Tyler Shaw, Jalen Royals, Matthew Golden, Mason Taylor, there's a nice one. Travion Henderson, New England. That is Gary Mazzana. Red and white on the Travion. Ozzy. Kyle McCord. Mason Graham, JJ. Colston Loveland, Gray Zabel, Omarion Hampton. Deontay Thornton, Jordan James, Caleb Williams. Graham Mertz, Derek Harmon, Micah Parsons, Dylan Gabriel on the variation. All right, 3 packs, and then we'll get into some cases. There is a Cam Ward base, Luther Burden, Jahmyr Gibbs, LaJohntay Webster, CeeDee Lamb, Jack Beck, Silver Waddle, Graham Mertz, Jordan Love. Alright, and that will do it for our 20 base packs. Now we are going to start our 2 cases. So the case has 40 in it. Alright, see, you guys can see it on my lap. I'm going to have to knock the cards off the board. They're already up there. A sealed case. See if we can fit these up here. So it'll definitely be the last of Mosaic for me. We'll wait for something different to come out, Optic, or actually we got Bowman Chrome U. Bowman Chrome U is this, I think, Thursday releases. Alright, we got them all on my desk. I'm going to start open. Well, it makes some room actually. Yeah, I'm pretty sure Bowman Chrome U is this Thursday. I think that's the release we got this week. Last year was the first year I'd ever done. You don't need base, Sean? Okay. Last year was the first year I'd done Bowman Chrome U. I've said it before, I'm not a college football fan. Like, I don't watch it like I do NFL. But, a couple people really wanted it last year. And so we did it, and it was successful. Like, you guys liked it. It filled really well. The hits were phenomenal. So whenever I saw that it was coming out this year, I was like, all right, we need it. So 2, I think. Oop. Sorry, knock the camera down. I think I have 2 cases coming. Pricing it up is always a little more difficult for me because, like I said, I'm not as versed in college football, and there's so many spots. Someone just sent me a bunch of Bowman Chrome U stuff to sell for them, and maybe some of this stuff can sell pretty well. I found they're not like crazy, but there's a bunch of Jackson darts in there, and his stuff, it's what he sells. So we look. I'm not really sure what else I got this week besides. Oh, I do have the Topps NBA. My Topps NBA, I think, is supposed to be here Tuesday. So we'll break that this week. I have high hopes of that being a fast fill. I've had several people ask me about it, so I think that's gonna go good. Yeah, it was you, Sean. You did send me a bunch of Bowman Chrome U. I've already gone through it and. Well, Josh, be on the lookout, man. It's coming this week. I'll probably do one. I'll probably post one on Wednesday or Thursday for a release day break, and then maybe one on the weekend for a weekend break. Yeah, it was you, Sean, and I went through it all, and I think I have an idea of how I'm going to move it, and then, like I said, I got all the Jackson Dart. I mean, there is probably 1,200 total Bowman Chrome U cards, and there's good names in there, top people that were drafted, but no auto. I don't think you sent any autos or colors. I think it was just all base and sapphires. You must have kept those because those were not in there, I don't think. I think when I went through, I counted like 14 or so darts, like base darts, but I think that was about it. I think Dart was the best one in there. Obviously, his stuff is doing really well right now. But there, like, I think Scatabo was in there. Ward was in there. There's good names in there. I'm probably gonna do like lot it up and do like one big lot for all the Bowman Chrome U, except for the darts. I've already like pulled all the darts out, and I'll list them and sell them in one lot of darts. So I can take that to assume, Sean. Yeah, you kept the hours. I could take that to assume you are a big Bowman Chrome U fan. Like I said, Bowman Chrome U is a fun product. We did it last year, and the hits were good. Like, we got good hits in it. And, you know, there are products that are really risky. They're like big upside, but big chance of downside. Then there are products that are just they're niche products. They're for certain people. You're gonna have fun with them, but you may not necessarily get your total value back. And then there are products where it's just a great buy. Like, the value is gonna be there. And Bowman Chrome U is one of them, like, or at least from my experience last year. Maybe we got really lucky with the cases we broke, but the value was there. We hit great cards. Well, good. But that'll definitely be posting this week. Alright, we are almost ready to get going with our first case after we did the 20 loose boxes. I wonder if there's anyone in this world that likes these ornaments enough to either, one, I'm sure there's people that hang them on their tree, but anybody that likes them enough to like get them graded. These are like those old SI for kids magazine. You know, there's like some players have like rookies or whatever in the Sports Illustrated magazines, but they were like perforated edges, so they're hard to gem. That's kind of, they're not saying that these are perforated, but they're not perfectly sharp edges. I don't think I did Bowman Best U last year. Like, I don't think I got that one. Bowman Chrome U was our first taste, and it did good. Oh, almost. It's kind of like, I like to compare it to Disney because it's so many spots. It helps, there's a lot of cheap spots. I think last year I did like multiple combo spots where you got like a bunch of like 10 plus teams in them. It does take some work with it being so many spots. We need a lot of help, a lot of participants in there. If I remember, I think Jimmy, if you're still watching, I think I remember hitting you a Scatabo last year in Bowman Chrome U. I know I hit a Scatabo. I think it was for you. All right. Okay, let's get going. 40 more boxes right here. Open the packs too. Maybe that'll help a little bit too. And I really thought Caleb Williams in Chicago. Oh, then it probably was. I do remember pulling it. I bet that's, you know, well, before today, I bet that had gone up. That had been doing pretty good value-wise. And again, I don't follow college football that much, so I can't remember his name, but I know I hit a really big auto of an Ohio State wide receiver last year who people were telling me was like the best player in the product. I cannot tell you his name right now. But I remember hitting that, and you guys were jacked for it, and I had to look him up. Yep. I didn't see it at first, but someone sent me a video of it. Or not a video, but a link to the injury. Smith. It was Smith. I think Sean. He was a freshman last year, I believe. I think it was Smith. Hopefully we can start posting it on Wednesday, because again, with as many spots as it is, it's not the, you know, it can be a lengthy fill. It was not Cornell Tate. That one doesn't sound familiar at all. Smith sounds familiar. I think it was Smith. I think we hit like a green, or a gold auto of his. It was one or the other, green or gold. Joshua, I need to check tracking. I think it's set to arrive on Tuesday, so I'll probably try to post it up tomorrow. I like to give us time to fill. You guys have been doing really great in filling it really fast, but I like to give it time. So I'll probably post tomorrow. Again, unfortunately, I don't have a full case, but I think I gotta check. I think I ordered 3. I think I have 3 hobby and 3 jumbo coming, or 3 hobby and something like that. I have a few of each. All right, 40 boxes. Here we go. Jack Beck. Jack Beck is our silver rookie. Trevor Etienne. Trey McBride. Malachi Starks. Oh, what kind is this? Oh, this is the Christmas cookie. Akuba! No way! Or Egbuka. That's a big hit right there. Who has Tampa Bay? Rick Ledbetter. Christmas cookie Egbuka. That's a nice hit. Wow. That'll get us going. Yeah, last one did 300, 250, 350, 340. That's a nice hit right there. And these boxes can have some fire, man. Tyleek Williams, Tyler Warren, Dylan Gabriel variation, Jordan Watkins, Tetiora McMillan. It's a nice one for Carolina. Carolina is also Rick. Jaden Higgins. Nick Imawari. Jordan James. Bijan. Will Campbell. Derek Harmon. Caleb Johnson. Kanata Mumfield. Bernie Kosar. There's a Travis Hunter for Joshua Floyd going to Jacksonville. Red, white. Derek Singletary. Jalen Milrow on the variation. Cam Scatabo base. Dylan Sampson. Trey Harris. Alright, hopefully we can get more than one SP in a case. Keandre Lambert-Smith. Caden Prather. Michael Irvin. Walter Nolan. Dion Branch, silver. There's another red and white Cam Ward going to David. Number 2. Jalen. Dylan Gabriel. That's a weird one. Trey. This is a weird. He just looks weird in that picture. Look at him. It's a weird picture. All right. Jack Beck. There's a Quinshawn Judkins variation. Orlando Gadsden. Another Travion Henderson for New England. Going to Gary. Amon-Ra. Jaden Higgins. Torrey Horton. Dylan Gabriel. Omarion Hampton. Austin Hooper. Kenneth Grant. Greg Deshaw. Tyler Warren variation. Dominic Lovett. Jalen Royals. Larry Fitzgerald. Abdul Carter variation. Quinshawn Judkins. Riley Leonard. Marshall Faulk, Tyler Shaw variation. Tommy Mellett, Luther Burden, Bo Nix, Donovan Ezeruku, Mitchell Evans, Dan Fouts, R.J. Harvey, I think he had a big game today, Curtis Rourke, Josh Hines Allen, Gunnar Helm, Shadur, Cleveland, going to CC, Chris Collins, Shadur, Puka, Kalel Mullings, Josh Simmons, Brock Bowers, Jalen Walker, Warren Moon Silver, DJ Giddens, Matthew Golden, Jalen Lane, Mark Andrews, Elijah Arroyo, JJ, Colston Loveland variation, Donovan Jackson, Jimmy Horn Jr., Brian Branch, there's a Travis Hunter variation, no, they should not trade for Shadur. Jaquez Hunter, Ricky White, Luther Burden, Jaden Higgins variation, Alik Ayamanora, I don't know how to pronounce it, Jaheed Campbell, CeeDee Lamb, McMillan variation, Pat Bryant, Rachel Tootin, Isaac Tesla. Alright, come on now. Only one SP so far. That's not acceptable. Terrence Ferguson, Carson Schwessinger, Patrick Queen. It was a good one, but we need another one. Will Howard, Ollie Gordon, Ladd McConkey, Tyler Booker, Shamir Dyke, Malik Neighbors, Armand Membu, Quinn Ewers, DK Metcalf, Colston Loveland, another Tyler Warren. It seems like we keep hitting the same guys on the red and whites. I think we might have an auto coming up. Riley Leonard for Indy. Going to Brad Noble. I like Riley Leonard. Quarterback. He went to Duke. He's a backup, unfortunately. I think he did get some playing time today on the blowout, but Riley Leonard auto. Jack Beck variation. Tez Johnson. LaJonte Webster. Jonathan Taylor. Shadur Sanders variation. Kyle McCord. Golden Tate. Damian Martinez. Drake May. Matthew Golden variation. Abdul Carter. Maxwell Hairston. Kurt Warner. Travion Henderson variation. Trey Hendrickson. Caleb Johnson variation. Matthew Golden. Woody Marks. Mosaic. Ty Felton. Colston Loveland. Jaden Blue. Dante Thornton. Oh, that was Brock Bowers. That performance. All right, last stack of case one. What's up, Michelle? Yeah, we hit a nice Emeka Egbuka cookie. Jalen Milroe, Gray Zabel. That's really the best hit. Kyle Williams, R.J. Harvey variation. There's another Egbuka. Harold Fannin Jr., Bobby Wagner. There's a base, Jackson Dart. We really need Nice Jackson Dart. Tyler Shaw on the red and white. Drake May. Taj Brooks and Graham Mertz. And that is going to do it for our first case. So we are 60 boxes in. 60 boxes in. We got a really nice SP, but only one SP and one auto in that case. I was really thinking we'd get more than that. We got some nice red and white, but we need some better SPs. I will top load every single red and white rookie we get. We'll go back and top load them, I promise. No, nothing huge for the Bears yet, though, Michelle. A couple Loveland base, maybe a Loveland variation or two, but all right, let's bust into the next case, last and final case, and we will be done with 2025 Mosaic forever. All right. I wonder, which they can't be perfectly even, but I wonder if the Christmas ornaments are pretty evenly distributed in here, or it's all super random. Well, the last four have all been DAC. Anybody got any new releases upcoming that they're excited for? Bowman Chrome U. There's a Mahomes now update. Eventually, I don't know when, update Chrome, Ginter. I know I've had a few people say something to me already about Cosmic, but I haven't seen anything about when Cosmic is coming out. Ginter pre-orders coming up soon. Ginter, yeah, Ginter's always a big one. Like, that's always a fan favorite. Update, I think, is next week now, because I remember it got pushed back. So it should be next week. Does anybody, oh, really, Michelle? I didn't know that. I know last year there was a bunch of big issues with Stadium Club. But Stadium Club is, I'm not the biggest fan of Stadium Club. I know some people are. Oh, update's 11/15, so it's even further back. Yeah, Stadium Club is not my favorite. I don't really have a good reason why. I think, actually I do. I think the reason is because it has so many autos in a case, but just so few of them are like big. Like, you get, I think if I remember correctly, you get like 32 autos in a case. And we're usually lucky if there's a handful of big ones. Now, I know people like the pictures better. I know there are a lot of like low numbered variations and all that good stuff. But it's just not my favorite product, personally. The photography's cool. I get that. I know that's like the big selling point for it. I think maybe one of the reasons I don't like it is because I have like a bitter taste in it. Like, back, I've collected cards for as long as I can remember, but I really got big into it in like 2008 because I started my first job in 2007, like the end of 2007. I was 16 and got a job at a restaurant, so I was finally making like my own money. No, it doesn't. That the pre-order. Oh, actually, Michelle, I can't say they don't because I haven't really looked, but the pre-order hasn't even come out yet, so I doubt it. But 2008, that's when I was starting to, buy more cards, I would say, because I was making my own money. Before that, it was always, pack here, pack there, maybe some cheap singles off eBay. But I was big into Longoria at the time, but I really wanted some Kershaw. Like, I really liked Kershaw. He was super young, and he was already pitching in the majors. I know he hadn't done great, but he had a couple like rough years his first few years. But I thought, he was young, I should buy him. So I bought a Stadium Club auto of his, and I had it for a while, and then got to looking at it, and it was really bad condition. Like, the chipping on it was terrible. And I had some other Stadium Club stuff, and I realized like that was common back then. I don't know if it is now, but Stadium Club was and it was on the back. The photography of the card and the way the card was, the chipping was terrible. So I was like, all right, that's gotta go. Like, I want a Kershaw, but I don't want this one. So I don't remember what I sold it for, but I remember selling it and upgrading to something else. So, but I think that's partially the reason why I don't like it, because of that specific card. Now, with that being said, I did get a different Kershaw to keep and hang on to that I still have to this day. That's probably better than, it's not autoed, but I'd rather have it than the auto. And it is a 2008 Bowman Chrome Rookie Kershaw Orange Refractor to 25, which is in a PSA 10 slab now, because I did eventually get it graded. Let's see, if I would have graded that Stadium Club, it would have probably gotten a 7, maybe an 8, if everything else on it was perfect. But I don't know. I haven't seen a Ginter checklist. I haven't specifically looked for a Ginter checklist. I'm sure there are sell sheets out with some images, maybe give an idea, like they usually post on the sell sheet one of the big non-sports autos. But yeah, that I always like. I think they changed it now that I think about it. I think someone sent me an update and they changed it. It used to be, I need to check. It used to be 3 hits per box, but I think they changed it to 2 hits per box. But it used to be 3 hits, and autos were like really hard. Like, you'd get 36 hits in a case, but maybe 6 autos. So I'm hoping they just eliminated some relics. Or I would really love it if they made it 1 auto and 1 relic per box. Or 1 auto and 1 other hit per box, because they got like rip cards and stuff. Alrighty, we are about to get going with case number 2, our last 40 boxes. I do really, really appreciate you guys on the fill. I've been told that I was late to the party on Mosaic Holiday. I was in New York like 2 weeks ago or something, and when I got back, I saw people going crazy for this stuff. I'm like, what in the world is it? And then I was like, all right, well, I need to buy some. And when I started buying them, everyone was just selling loose boxes. So that's why I ended up with a bunch of loose boxes. Like, I don't even know. I think I bought like 60 or 70 loose boxes. So I think I have a few left. I'll probably open or keep, I don't know. But and then after that, a couple days later, I had a few people messaging me like, "Hey, are you still looking for Mosaic? I have sealed cases." And I was like, "Well, I already bought some, but I didn't get sealed cases." So I was like, "Well, I might as well buy some more." So I think I definitely went overboard. But we're here. We made it. And we're opening them all. All right, let me do like we did before. Let's find us another big cookie. Let's find us a big stained glass, and then let's cap it off with a, I don't know who all has autos in here, so I know Arch does. So let's say an Arch Manning auto. I don't think anybody in here would be upset if we hit that. Although his college career is not really taken off, and he's hurt. Michelle, aren't you a big no team? You like the no team spot with Ginter, if I remember right. Didn't you buy it last year? It's one of those spots that's just like, in my opinion, it's a no-brainer. Like, you're going to do well in that spot. Most of the autos in the product, or at least half the autos in the product, go to the no team spot. There's so many base and parallels and inserts that go to the no team spot. Like, yeah, that's just a super popular spot that people always want. I thought so. Like, you can buy a break, get them in a case or whatever, and make insert sets with the inserts, and I'm do pretty well. And then there are usually several big no team autos that are, you hit that and you're set. I think last year, who was it last year? Was it Harry? Was it? I think there was like some Harry Potter. No. Last year it was Boy Meets World. That's what it was. Danielle Fishel and Ryder Strong. I don't think that was for you, Michelle. That was for someone else. But I hit both of them in the same case, and they were big autos. I'm a big fan of Ginter X. Like, I like Ginter, but Ginter X, where they guarantee the auto, yeah, you can't go wrong with Ginter X. It's a little more expensive, but the autos are a lot nicer. Like 2 years ago in Ginter X, we hit a C.J. Stroud. I wonder, last 2 years they've had football in there, so I wonder if there's going to be like Jackson Dart. I would guess there is Jackson Dart and maybe Cam Ward. Last year they had Jaden Daniels in there. The year before that they had Stroud. Alright, here we go. 40 more. James Pierce. And there is a Tetiora McMillan for Carolina. Number 2 of him. Oh, yes, Shadur. Yep. JJ. That would be big. Isaac Tesla. We got an RJ Harvey mosaic. That's nice. Like I said, I'm pretty sure. I gotta double check. I think he had like a 2-touchdown game or something today. Derek Harmon. Chris Jones. Cam Miller. Kenneth Grant. Ty Felton. Caleb Johnson. Variation. John Day Barron. Jordan James. CeeDee Lamb. I don't think they usually put non-quarterbacks in there. I doubt Scadabo's in there. Riley Leonard. There is our third red and a white Cam Ward. We talked about this last time. This is an error card. Does not have a rookie logo. Yeah, I would guess Cam will be in there. Shadur and Dart. Cooper DeJean. Caleb Johnson. Another Travion Henderson. So we're hitting the same one. 3 Cam Wards. 3 Travion Hendersons. Here's a notoriety Dart. Arian Smith, Maxwell Hairston, Peyton Manning. There's a variation Shadur. 3 TDs. Wow, even he kicked the Cowboys' butt today. Dylan Sampson, Donovan Ezeruku, Michael Irvin, Travis Hunter, not a variation. Mason Graham on the silver. Followed by Mason Graham on the red-white. Bobby Wagner. Josh Simmons. Quinn Ewers. Calvin Johnson. Cam Ward variation. Shamir Dyke. LaJonte Webster. Jimmy Horn. There's a Jalen Milroe, Seattle quarterback. Of the future, maybe, who knows? Not me. I don't know. Larry Fitz, variation Dylan Gabriel, Torrey Horton, Pat Bryant, Bijan, Jalen Royals, Gunnar Helm, Derek Singletary, RJ Harvey, variation, Derek Harmon, Ramondre Stevenson, Kyle McCord, Ladd. Caden Prather, Kyle Williams, Drake May, Elijah Arroyo, Joe Namath, Mason Taylor, Colston Loveland, Carson Schwessinger, Shamar Stewart, Luther Burden, Tyler Shaw, variation, Cam Ward, Terrence Ferguson, Trey Harris, come on, we need some more big stuff, some variation, there's some SPs, Damian Martinez, Gino, Deontay Thornton, Matthew Stafford, Gray Zabel, Kelvin Banks, Dan Fouts, Brayshul Tootin, Woody Marks, Puka, Jaden Higgins variation, Mitchell Evans. There's again, we're hitting the same guys. That's our 3rd Tyler Warren. Joe Burrow. There's a Jackson Dart variation. Need a Jackson Dart something else. Jordan James. There's an Egbuka. That's our first Egbuka, red and white. Josh Hines Allen, Kenneth Grant, Alec Ayamanor, Jack Beck, and Gunnar Helm. That's our auto for Tennessee. Going to David Reich's Gunnar Helm. Milroe variation. Maxwell Hairston, Tyler Booker, Trey McBride, Quinshon Judkins variation, McMillan, Mullings, Bo Nix. Yeah, lots of Yankees. CBD, lots of Yankees. Jaheed Campbell, DJ Giddens, Tetsiora McMillan, Harold Fannin, Graham Hertz, Kyle Hamilton, Ashton Genty variation, Shadur. Tyler Shaw in the red and white. TJ Watt. Travion Henderson. Caleb Williams Silver. Jalen Lane. Tyler Warren. Alright, last stack. Haven't gotten any SPs yet. Trey Harris. Jack Beck. Malik Neighbors. Here's a Christmas cookie. DJ Giddens. Bum, bum, bum. Can't do quite as good as we did the first time with the Egbuka. Alright, hopefully we can get a second SP, though. Jackson Hawes. CeeDee Lamb. Curtis Rourke. Nick Scourton. Come on, Brock Bowers. Golden variation. We need lots of SPs in here. Let's find another one. ETN. There's a Golden. Matthew Golden. Kyle Williams. Bill Cower. Quinshon Judkins. He's a nice one. He kicked my fantasy team's butt, I think it was last week or 2 weeks ago, whenever he had that big game. Patrick Queen. Luther. Michael Williams. Justin Jefferson. McMillan variation. Alright, last stack right here. Ty Felton. There we go. A Mosaic variation. Jackson Dart. Mosaic variation. Jackson Dart. That's much better for the Giants. Going to Sean. Hopefully that's got value. I don't know if it does, but I hope it does. Because we need something with some value. Jimmy Horn, Derrick Henry, Scalaboo variation. Ricky White, Torrey Horton, Justin Jefferson. All right, coming to the end. Tyleik Williams, Jaquez Hunter, Isaac Tesla, Colston Loveland variation, and that is it. That's all she wrote, ladies and gentlemen. I very, very much appreciate you guys filling this up. I know it took a while. I was just about to head to bed when you guys started popping off claims. Seriously, though, thank you guys for filling it up. Oh, let's see if we can. We're going to recap it here in just a minute. Let me just finish moving some stuff. I know I just hit the camera. What's up, Ty? Alright, let's see. I'm not going to go over all the variations here. Some of the better ones. Quinshon, Judkins, Golden, Shaw, Milrow, 2 McMillans. Got some Dart, 2 base, a variation. There's some Cam Wards, 2 Jackson Dart notorieties. Gunnar Helm auto. So we only got 1 auto and 1 case hit per case. Or 1 SP. We got the Riley Leonard auto. The 3 Travion Hendersons. The Cookie. DJ Giddens, Christmas Cookie Parallel. We got 3 Tyler Warrens. We got 1 Shadur. 1 Travis Hunter. 3 Cam Wards. The Silver Mosaic, or Mosaic, I don't know how it's like a Mosaic Jackson Dart variation. But our one really big, nice hit of the night. One of the best rookies in the NFL. Red and white Egbuka and a Christmas cookie Egbuka. Alright guys, that is it. Again, thank you so very much. I will see you guys in a couple days. Tomorrow I'll probably post NBA. But I don't think it's going to be here till Tuesday. So, sorry. So be on the lookout, guys. Take care. Enjoy the rest of your weekend.